Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to the month of November 2021 for you. And just a quick reminder, I don't appear on camera for my monthlies because there are a lot of cards here and people like to see the cards. So here you go. If you're watching your rising sign forecast, remember your rising sign is giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up. And your moon sign, well, that's giving you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what's going on here? We're going to the right-hand side first, and we're looking at you and your world. And you've got the Magician card upright and the Three of Wands upright. This is going to be a very successful month for you because there seems to be something going on where you're getting a chance to kind of rise through the ranks in your community, whether it's your personal life, your social community, or even your professional path. With the Magician card, you are getting set up for a new level of success because you are getting what, can sometimes be indicated by this card, a bit of a rising star treatment. And you may be finding that you are attracting a great deal of interest in yourself and what you bring to the table. And with that, you are also able to start reshaping a lot of the landscape around you professionally, financially, and socially. The Three of Wands upright is also bringing in some very good news about something that you have been maybe waiting to see get off the ground, or maybe something that you had been hoping that you could actually finally give a shot is getting a big boost. Something is getting accelerated in its growth. We're having a long-awaited aspiration start to finally get manifest. And with the Three of Wands, I feel what is happening here is that this is actually giving something that has been a very slow start, maybe a crawl, moving at a glacial pace, a huge boost of caffeine, espresso, 5-hour energy, gasoline. And what's happening is that with this Three of Wands and the Magician, you are making up for a lot of lost time. One of the things I've been saying to a few folks about this month is that we are getting a chance to undo a lot of trends we've been living with since about 2017, 2018, and getting a chance to reacquaint ourselves with the track we were supposed to stay on, or a track that was better suited to us, or an activity that was better suited to us. And this may be something that you get a chance to revisit, or something that you started that just never really, came to fruition, or even got to go beyond start or beyond a certain level. It's getting leveled up. It's getting elevated during this time. When it comes to your Culminator cards, the bottom line and the summation of the month, you do have the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Four of Swords reversed. This month is all about you getting back in the game with things that you have been maybe a bit too passive on. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you are in the driver's seat. Spirit, source, God, however you want to look at, always puts us in control when this card shows up. If you have been very deferential with your choices, giving all of the power away to bosses, friends, partners, just kind of, taking the passenger seat, you better get in the driver's seat this month, because with the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Magician, ultimately everything is waiting on you to commandeer control, to commandeer the power, or to set things right. And I know it sounds almost like a hostile takeover. It's not. The Four of Swords reversed is indicating a reversal energy that is present here, undoing mistakes made in haste, or undoing mistakes in a very fast and yet effective way. With the Four of Swords reversed, you may be noticing that this month is actually going to be very hectic for you. You're going to walk out of November looking and feeling nothing like you did walking into November, but this is going to be because so much power and so much momentum is behind you to push you out of what you have been running maybe the last 3 to 4 years into something that is much better suited and much more gainful and much more fulfilling. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, and your finances, you do have the Strength card reversed. This can also apply to household and family matters in a practical sense. And there could be some news about a service, a system, or maybe even a client relationship or a group that is falling apart at this time. And with the Strength card reversed, we may even find out about something going on in a family situation also happening the same way. And this is not something to be scared of. I do feel like with that Magician card right above it, this is an opportunity emerging out of a crisis, to be perfectly honest. And some of you may find that because of an old way of living, an old way of doing business, an old way of running family, an old way of running finances is falling apart, you are getting a chance to finally do things your way. Okay, you should have been in charge before, or you should have been, at least at the helm before, but we had to see what this guy did. Oh, and he totally screwed it up. Or we had to see what this girl did. Oh, she just completely ran it into the ground. Well, now it's your turn. The thing is, with the Strength card reversed, it could be highly sensitive, though. And so you're going to want to handle this with grace. You can't go in sounding as, confident. Well, I'll just put it that way as I was phrasing it. Also, some of you may be taking your leave of arrangements or contracts that are becoming too unstable to be sustainable, but that's okay. With that Three of Wands as well, the alternatives will be there. When it comes to your friends, relatives, other people in your life, you do have the Five of Swords reversed. You are going to be rebonding, or getting a chance at least to rebond with a friend or with a relative that I don't see that the two of you ever had a falling out or a fight or parted ways or anything like that. But it's almost like you guys became separated from each other. A wedge came between you, whether this was just work, distance, other people, I don't know. But with the Five of Swords reversed, we are getting a chance to actually have the bond we could have had or could have maintained or should have had with this person. Now, I do feel like this is platonic, right? The guys, the girls, family, friends. But this is pretty important. When it comes to your challenge this month, you do have the King of Cups upright. And your biggest challenge this month, I think, Sagittarius, is understanding where, it's time to allow medicine to happen where medicine needs to happen. Sometimes what happens with the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Strength card reversed and things like that is that sometimes we are almost trying to shelter things from being healed or from being fixed. And the challenge with the King of Cups is basically let that reparation work. Let that reform work. Let that fix happen. Some of you may find that somebody is coming into your life that is actually going to be helping you to fix a lot of situations that have been either, maybe they're gone wrong, maybe they're jerry-rigged, maybe they're only held up with scotch tape and hope, but they're coming in to actually get things set right. And the biggest challenge is to do it on their terms, as opposed to maybe try and find a way to skirt the issue or to skip steps or to cut corners, or again, avoid the fix because it feels too uncomfortable or it might call somebody out. I don't know. This is going to be a month where you have to let the fixes and repairs happen. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and there could be some things coming out that need to come out this month. The Ace of Cups reverse is indicating that there could be some interesting stories that you've never heard being shared either through family, whether it's your kids, your family, or a partner that have been kept quiet, kept under wraps. And I don't see this having to be a negative experience, but it does change the landscape that your love life is on. And it may actually prompt you guys to make a big change there. There's a lot of things coming out this month. And with the Ace of Cups reversed, when it comes to new partners, there may also be a lot of news coming your way about love or romantic opportunities that have been kept under wraps for some reason, also coming to the surface to be revealed. But with the Ace of Cups reversed, also understand that whether it's your partner, your spouse, or if you're a single or available Sagittarius, it's somebody new, the Ace of Cups reversed is indicating that they will most likely be going through a bit of a hard time this month. They are trying to be expressive, they're trying to be affectionate, they're trying to still be hot and sexy, and whatever, that's great. But make sure that they don't avoid the problem that's coming up for them to confront and heal and clear as well. You don't want to necessarily have the relationship be an accessory to escape artistry. Allow all of this to happen at the same time. When it comes to your month beginning to end, going to the left-hand side now, we do have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Hanged Man reversed. And immediately I am drawn back to what we saw with the Strength card reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. Something that ultimately has been wasting your time, wasting your life, or maybe has been in the control or under the authority of somebody that is either very selfish or just plain incompetent, is going to be collapsing. And you're going to watch that collapse happen, because with the Hangman reversed, there's really nothing anyone can do to fix the situation or to prevent it from happening. Now, this could be a material circumstance, this could be a social circumstance, but usually the Queen of Pentacles reversed kind of deserves it, so we're just going to see what happens with them there. By the way, may not necessarily be a woman, but I just want to put that out there. And what brings this about is the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. Somebody is going to be asking you for help, or you may be showing up just in the nick of time to benefit from somebody who really needs to bail out of a situation that they can no longer continue. And them needing to bail out creates an opening for you, or maybe it opens the opportunity for that reconciliation or that rebonding that we talked about with the Five of Swords reversed, friend or relative. And somebody who has been sort of a bad influence, a bad egg, a bad leader, toxic influence in your spaces, has to get out of Dodge. They have to bail. Or if it's not something familiar like that, this may be how you get a new job. This may be how you find a new living situation. You kind of show up and save the day, or an opening is created so that whoever wants to come in and save the day and, again, turn a crisis into an opportunity, they get to. The second half of the month, we have the Four of Pentacles upright and the Six of Wands upright. Second half of the month, this is where a lot of the transformation we were talking about is occurring. I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles, you are closing your doors on either somebody or an involvement that ultimately has been keeping you from being able to be fully available to what you want. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles as you putting up a shield. Some of you may be cutting people off this month. Some of you may be deciding that you are going to close your doors to involvements that ultimately have been detractors or have been keeping you in an era or a space in your life you want to graduate from. And you do successfully, because with the Six of Wands upright, you are having everything that you need, all of your ducks in a row. There's a big celebration at the end of this month, some kind of victory, whether it's the defeat of the Queen of Pentacles reversed or the Strength card reversed, or it is just simply the attainment of this newfound status with the Magician card upright. It's yours. So enjoy it. Have a wonderful month, Sagittarius. Everyone got crazy cards, but you seem to be one of the few that has, it's still very much always going to feel good. I mean, it's good all around, but yours is a much easier kind of chaotic. I hope you enjoy it. I got no Sagittarius in my chart. All right, y'all take care. I will see you all again next month. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.